Welcome everybody to another daily Japanese study video where I study Japanese every single day and I bring you and Twitch along for the ride. Today, I'm taking it a little easy. No Yotsuba, no Shinchan. I'm just going to do the articles that we typically just do on the stream in this video, just to kind of, it was a fun drive home. So I earned this. Let's get into it with 東京電鉄の田園都市線で、事故が起きた. So, here we have 事故が起きた. So, an incident occurred. 起きた, 起きる, to get up, to rise, to blaze up, to wake up, to occur. Usually of unfavorable incidents. So, this unfavorable incident occurred. Looks like they scraped each other here. It's very uncommon for there to be any issues, so this is pretty crazy. Obviously, any man-made system has failures, and Japan is not immune to that, regardless of how much people like to pretend that it's perfect. Let's see here. Tokyo, I think we know this part. So, sorry, Tokyu Dentetsu. Tokyu Dentetsu. This is the Tokyu Dentetsu electric railway. So Tokyu, where is Tokyu again? Let's check that out. Tokyu. Close. Tokyu. Okay, so it's just the name of something. Okay, now I know. Tokyo Dentetsu no Denen Toshisen. Toshisen. This is Denen Toshisen. Garden City. So this is Garden City line. Because Sen is line here. And the Shi is city. So this is Garden City line. So the electric railway for Garden City had an incident occur. All right, let's get into it. Itsuka no... Here, let me get that up. 5日の夜、東急田園都市線で事故がありました。So, on the night of the 5th, which is yesterday, an incident occurred on that line. 神奈川県の、梶ヶ谷駅. Okay, 梶ヶ谷. 梶ヶ谷? Okay, so this is Kanagawa Prefecture, right here. I'm not sure where this is. Well, this one we can search too. Paste. Kanagawa. Let's see. Kajigaya. Kajigaya. Yeah, Kajigaya. Okay. Huh. Kajigaya. Well, let's do a quick look-see near the park here, so we at least see some green stuff. Look, there's green. Oh, there's a guy right next to it, the Oshu Toire. Oh, wow. Something's going on here, or this is a very popular park. Wow. この子は忙しい. Ah, never mind. I see. They're looking at the flowers. It's flower season. Sakura viewing is happening. Ah, someone took a tent out here. Really? Okay. Oh, camping out in the park so you get the best viewing platform for the Sakura flowers. Sure. Okay. So Eki is station. So in front of the station, which I guess we could probably find it on here. I guess right here. Here's the station. So we're talking essentially like right here-ish. Or, yeah, right here. Yeah, here's the entrance to go down to it with 1, 2, 3 vending machines in front of it. Points. All right. 客の乗っている電車と乗ってない電車がぶつかりました。ぶつかりました。ぶつかりました is to collide. So, 客の乗っている電車. 客, customer. A guest, visitor, customer. notteru, riding, densha. So a train with customers riding it and a train with no one riding it collided. 乗ってた客に 怪我はありませんでした. So apparently, none of the customers that wrote it received injuries because we have 乗ってた客, 乗ってた客. So this is riding, and customer. And then we have kega over here, which is injury, wound. Yep, exactly. So, what? ありませんでした. So there weren't any injuries for the folks riding, which is good. I mean, looking at the picture, it doesn't seem like it was a super high speed thing. It seems like it was mostly a graze, but maybe this picture does not paint a complete picture. Well, it paints at least one complete picture, I guess we should say. Okay. 東急電鉄によると, so according to the company that runs it, 客が乗ってる電車が止まってた電車に気がついて、okay, ブレーキをかけました. Okay. 止まってた is stopped. Stopping. So the stopping car, ni, ki ga tsuite. So the tsuite, yeah, about concerning, but I'm used to that being after ni. Tsuiteru. Because we have breki o kakemashita. This, hey, breki o kakemashita. They put on the brakes, right? We have breki. I think we can figure out that that's brake. And then kakemashita, they put on the brakes. Put on what? Brakes. So they, yeah, put on the brakes. They broke. They were braking. Okay, so 客が乗ってる電車. Customers, 電車, the customers riding on the train が止まってた電車, the stopping train に気がついて. 気がついて. I'm not quite sure on that bit, so let's take this and throw it into the deepest of pools here, just to try to help my brain. Okay, so the passenger train collided with a stopped train. Okay. しかし, however, 間に合わなかったと言ってます. So, 間に合う, to be in time. 間に合う. I didn't know this turn of phrase. This is okay. So, 間, interval space, 合う, to meet. So, fit me. Oh, wait. Now I need to see the kanji for meet. Because I know that they're close, and I need to see it again. Meet. This one. Okay. So, ha. Where took it? Yeah, okay. I can see my brain doing that wrong again and again and again. Okay. So, I see how that becomes be in time for. Okay. So we have au, which became awanai, which dropped the e and added kata. So negative past tense wasn't. So it wasn't in time for. However, it wasn't in time, they're saying. この事故, actually here, while I'm thinking about it, click. Let's make a card for that using Yomitan. この事故の後, so after this incident, 電電都市線は一部の区間で運転ができなくなってます. Okay, so 一部. one portion of the kukan here, section of a track. So one part of the section, unten, to drive, or drive, operate, run. Unten suru is to drive, so unten ga dekinaku nattemasu, became unable to drive. So one portion of it became unable to be driven on because of this accident, right? たくさんの人が電車に乗れなくて困ってます。Okay, so 困ってます here. 困る, to be troubled, to have difficulty, to be stumped. It was always hilarious when I forgot kumaru because to be stumped, it's like I was stumped by to be stumped. But they're saying lots of people became inconvenienced by this, essentially. 駅の近くでは多くの人が長い時間バスを持ってました。Okay, so a lot of people had to wait a long time for a bus for at local. Okay, yeah, okay. いつ電車が動くのかわかりました。Kawakarimasen. I don't recognize this. Kawa River. Karimasen. Oh! Noka wakarimasen. I see. Okay. So, itsu, when, densha ga ugoku. Ah, okay. Ugoku no ka. So, when it's going to like operate to go, ugoku, to move, to stir, to shake, yeah, to go. So when the trains will be going again, essentially, is the question. They don't know. It's not understood when they're going to get going again because we have no ka here. No ka is, hey, this is a question right here. So itsu densha ga ugoku no ka wakarimasen. I was like, kawakarimasen? I don't know that word because that's not what it said. Wakarimasen. All right. That was a fun little article. We got a new thing from it. The mani ao, to be in time for. Mani ao, and I guess to serve, to be good enough to manage to make do as well. Okay, mani ao. So, 次の電車 wa mani ao, to be in time for the next train, right? Yeah, okay. That's a good phrase to know. Well, here is our next article about the Nobel Shou no Seirigaku. So Nobel Shou, Nobel Prize. Seirigaku, Igaku Shou. So Shou, once again, prize. Ni Sakaguchi Shimon-san. So this is someone's name right here. Ga irabareta. So was chosen, essentially. Okay, for what? Seirigaku. Physiology. Okay. Physiology and Igaku is medical science. Okay. Well, here, let's make these the old-fashioned way so they can be in something. Edgar, welcome in. All right, Igaku. Let's grab Igaku here. Igaku. And let's switch us into Japanese mode. Okay, dash Igaku. Oh, I already have that one. Well, now I look the fool. I can't believe I forgot something. All right. Do I have Seirigaku? Seirigaku. Wait. Seirigaku. There we go. I am, and it's perfectly fine to still talk to me while I'm recording. Seirigaku. Okay, and this is physiology. Okay. Physiology. Nailed it. Okay. Physiology. Add. Okay, so Uh, Sakaguchi-san won the Nobel Prize for Medical Science and Physiology. Okay, good on you, Sakaguchi-san. Okay, 6日、ノーベル賞. Oh, this is not an article. This is 3 sentences, but okay. 6日、ノーベル賞の生理学医学賞の発表がありました。発表。Hey, announcement. So there was an announcement of the Nobel Prize for Medical Science and Physiology. 大阪大学特任教授. Yes, so this is a college, Osaka University, Osaka Daigaku, right? But the 特任教授, specially appointed professor. Duh. I mean, toku ni is like particularly, specifically, right? So I guess, sure. Okay. Tokunin Kyoju. And Kyoju's professor, so yeah, I see it. No Sakaguchi Shimon-san. Ah. Whoa. Okay. You know what? That is a nice capstone to a life at 74, getting a Nobel Prize. I would be so lucky, right? So, 74歳. Okay. が選ばれました. So, 選ぶ is to choose. So, 選ばれる to be elected. 選ぶ to choose. So this is like chosen, elected, picked, right? ノーベル賞は、社会の役に立つ素晴らしい研究や仕事をした人がもらいます. Okay, so 社会. It's like 社会 is fun because kaisha is company. Shakai, same kanji is like society, right? Yeah, society, right. So, shakai no yaku ni tatsu, to be so to be helpful to society, amazing, subarashi, right? Wonderful, splendid, magnificent, kenkyu, study, research, and shigoto shita. So they're a person who did amazing study and research. Yeah, good for you, Sakaguchi-san. Getting a Nobel Prize. There is a video for it. So you know what? Let's go ahead and watch that. Let me hide my big dumb face.
のノーベル生理学医学賞、過剰な免疫反応を抑える制御性 T 細胞という細胞を発見するなど免疫学の分野で優れた業績を挙げた大阪大学特任教授の坂口志門さんら3人が選ばれました、
はい、日本からのノーベル賞受賞は去年の日本被団協の平和賞に続き2年連続です。個人ではアメリカ国籍を取得した人を含めて29人目です。
こちらは発表の直後、先ほど6時半過ぎに大阪大学の研究室から出てきた坂口志門さん
I love the smile on his face there.
この後記者会見の会場に向かうと見られています。
The Nobel Assembly at Karolinska Institutet has today decided to award the 2025 Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine jointly to Mary Branco, Fred Ramsdell, and Shimon Sakaguchi.
坂口さんは滋賀県長浜市出身の74歳。1976年に京都大学医学部を卒業し、その後アメリカのジョンズ・ホプキンス大学などで免疫の研究に取り組みました。そして京都大学に戻って教授を務め、京都大学再生医科学研究所の所長を経て、
I just realized that this goes on for another 4 minutes. So while that was interesting to watch, I want to move on. Feel free to go to the website and watch the whole video. But it was very nice to see Someone very happy and smiling after being recognized for a life's work. That's always awesome. Okay, I believe this is the person who was elected to the head of the Liberal Party in Japan, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see here. Takaichi Sanae-san. Takaichi Sanae-san が、自民党 was the Liberal Party. So there we go. の新しいトップ、総裁. I like how like 新しいトップ, the new head. And they're like 総裁. Just so that, folks who know the word 総裁, like, that's what you mean by the new top. 総裁. Duh. に決まった. So, the new head of the Liberal Party was decided. It is Takaichi-san. Takaichi-san here. Okay, this is Takaichi-san. Okay. 自民党は4日トップの総裁を選ぶ選挙を行いました。So, 行いました occurred. Like, did the thing. This is a weird one because it looks like iku, right? But okonau, to perform, to do, to conduct, to carry out. So was carried out. What was carried out? Senkyo, election. Senkyo, election. An election to do what? Erabu, to choose, to select. O, sosai. So the president of what? The jiminto. Oh, that's pretty straightforward, right? If you know the words, that's not a bad sentence right there. 選挙には5人が出ました. So there were 5 folks that you could choose between essentially. Ishiba Sori Daijin. Ishiba was the last president of the Liberal Party. Ishiba Sori Daijin, Prime Minister, は選挙に出ませんでした. So, in this case, right here, the 出ました is somewhere. I wonder if there's a spot, because it's essentially, here we go. If we put them all together, 選挙に出ませんでした. So this is still to say same kanji as over here, 出ました. So if we take this and go whoop up to here to 選挙, 選挙に出ました is to run for election. They're saying 5 people ran for election. The current prime minister did not run for election. 選挙の結果. So 結果 is result, outcome. 結果. 選挙の結果, the outcome of the election. 高市早苗さんが新しい総裁に決まりました. So it was decided that the new president was Takaichi Sanae-san. Okay, so GG, Takaichi Sanae-san. Okay, down here. 自民党は1955年にできました. So, is this okay? So the Liberal Party was established in 1955, huh? Okay, because we have 1955 and then nen, which is year, and then dekimashita. So dekiru can mean to be able to do, and we see it used that way often, but it can also mean to appear, to be born, to come into existence. So it came into existence, it was founded, formed in 1955. Okay. 70年の間で初めて女性が総裁になりました. Oh, really? So in the 70 period, this is the first female president. Okay. Well, hey, listen, that's pretty cool. Takaichi-san wa, will do, Riddle, will do. Takaichi-san wa, 64 歳. So she's 64 years old. 衆議院議員、衆議院議員。Oh, okay. Member lower house. Okay. Okay. 衆議院議員. That's weird sounding. 衆議院議員に、10回選べれてます。新しい総理大臣は国会で決まります。そう、国会、National Diet で決まります。そう、決まります to be decided. So it will be decided by the Diet who the new Prime Minister is going to be. 今の国会は、the current Diet は、与党の議員が衆議院 which once again 衆議院 lower house でも参議院 right here House of Councilors でも半分より少なくなってます Okay, so Yoto over here is ruling party members of the ruling party が衆議院でthis is a fun one. 与党の議員が衆議院でも参議院でも半分より少なくなってます。So, I said 少く because it's 少し So, 少しなくなってます is to lessen, to decrease because it's becoming less essentially. Okay. So the number of members of the ruling party in the lower house has become less than half of what it was, essentially, right? Is what I'm getting from this. It's a whole bunch of words, but I'm fairly sure that's what it's saying. In the current Diet, the ruling party holds fewer than half the seats in both the houses. Yes, fewer than half. Fewer than half, because Yori here. Okay. カイチさんは日本で初めての女性の総理大臣になるかもしれません。Okay, so they might become the first Prime Minister of Japan who is a woman. So that's neat. I don't know anything about their policies, so maybe that's good, maybe that's bad. And my particular subjective opinions. Anyways, hey, we crushed that. That was awesome. We did get a couple of new words going through there. Anyways, hopefully you got something out of this. Like I said, just doing some NHK News Web easy articles to take it easy. You shouldn't just rely on one thing. And I've definitely been doing a lot of these, which is why we've been pushing into the Yotsuba and Shinchan and novels and this and that and the other thing lately to try to kind of spread out where we're learning things from. So tonight, kind of just a nice anyways, いつもありがとうございます. As always, thank you so much. Good luck with your studies. And I hope to see you again tomorrow for another daily Japanese study video. I'll see you then. Goodbye.